He's got a level lead on us, but we can farm really easily with Q. Now that we're level 2, we can basically try to all-in him at level 3. The main issue with Nocturne is that he gets basically a full heal off of every passive proc, because that champ's busted. Normally you start Corrupting Potion into bad matchups on Ekko, but I assume that this matchup can go either way. Okay, so he played that really poorly. He tried to turn it, and he did dodge the CC, which is pretty good with his spell shield, but I don't think you take the 2v1 regardless in this situation. We saved Ignite, so we have pretty big kill pressure on this guy. He's double longsword, so he doesn't really have any sustain yet, nor lethality. This is a pretty good spot for us. Alright, so I'm putting the W behind him because if he tries to run away, then I get a free stun. But it looks like he literally just doesn't care. He just wants to auto me to death, which I respect. Alright, he's back to lane. He went back for serrated Dirk, so he's got a little bit more lethality. That can be dangerous for us because it lowers our armor by a big chunk. The biggest thing when it comes to the Nocturne lane is that his Q actually gives him AD, so as long as we're playing around his AD steroid, we do have a much easier time trading. We do get the stun here, so I'm going to just follow up on that. The reason why I flashed is so I could redirect the Q back into him. I didn't know if it was going to land, so I just went for it. We are level 6, so it's very, very strong for us to just hardcore engage on this guy every time he walks up. Alright, we got the flash. That's going to be 11 minutes and 38 seconds. Okay, so he's one hit. He kind of wants his cannon, but I also need to run away here. He fucked up his combo. He should have just ulted off of that. I know these top sides, so I'm just going to hover bottom here. The reason why I'm not leaving immediately is because I don't want this Nocturne to farm this wave. If I back up completely, then he'll get this giant wave, and I'll lose out. So we saw the recall go through. Kayn didn't commit here, so this is all free for us. I'm also going to go and drop this and buy Ruby. The reason why I'm buying a Ruby is because when I'm playing versus a heavy assassin, having an extra 150 HP makes it harder for them to kill you. Alright, so we're in a pretty good spot here. We're 2 levels up. As long as we're controlling the wave, he can't really farm. He needs to do so with Q. I have Ignite, so I'm just going to go and pop that. We know he's no flash, so this is a 100% trade that we always take. He doesn't have the DPS to match us, so it's basically free for us to take that trade whenever we want. We don't need to really concern whether it goes poorly because we have the ultimate, which means that he can't 100-0 us. And as long as we're taking aggressive trades, then we'll eventually set up a kill window where he cannot just farm at all. So every time that he takes a trade, regardless of whether he wins it or not, my kill window is bigger than his because I have the ultimate. He can't kill me, but I can kill him. I'm going to take 2 plates here. I'm going to try and take this wave and then just reset. I actually die here. Never mind. So we got the phase rush speed. Oh my god, I outplayed myself. Dude, he's so fast. We are 40 CS up though. And that's because every time he comes to the lane, we just be as aggressive as possible, denying him the chance. Now, obviously, this is not always going to happen depending on your matchup, but in this particular one, I am ahead, so I want to hard push it repeatedly. So I could freeze the lane right here, but I'm going to instead take the trade. I know that Kayn's here. Does he just straight up kill me? Okay. Ooh, that's a Kayn. I'm losing a lot of CS right here. I should have waited for my ultimate. I don't win without ultimate 100% of the time. I also did not use my stun properly. Because you can use it as a shield, it doesn't have to be used as a stun. It's a really good use of the Hextech belt though. We've got the extra damage needed. I'm actually griefing, dude. My brain can't keep up with my own ability to play this champ. I was gonna ult through my W so that I get the stun. Instead, I literally just missed it completely. That would have been a solo kill. Once upon a time, I'm sure you could ult through your W and it would stun. You used to be able to, yeah. I guess they removed that. It was a little strong, so I can see why they removed it. Alright, we're gonna see if we can take this tower. There's 6 seconds on Nocturne. We do have ultimate, so. The reason why we want to take this tower now is because it gives us pretty good map control. We want it for objectives. Unfortunately, Kane's gonna be here, so he's gonna stop that. The only foreseeable bad action from this is that Nocturne would have a reason to roam, and maybe he'd get a few kills bot side or top side, but this is more beneficial for us. Okay. So if he leads with ult like that, we have the chrono break, so the damage that he does initially doesn't matter. The reason why is because we get a big heal off of our recent damage taken. And he goes right into our W. He can't really spell shield everything that we throw at him, so. Now we're gonna go and look for this guy. He's pushed up with no vision. Nice thing about Proto Belt is you get a nice chunk of move speed. I broke the spell shield with E so that I could hit him with the stun. At this point, we could rotate down, but I think Darius has it, so I'm just going to start pushing mid again. We do have enough for Lichbane here, so it would be better for us to reset. I do think we can sneak this tower in, though. Using my W for a shield there, just in case I take poke damage. That's insane. So the way Nocturne works is if your fear goes through on the tether, it follows you all the way back for your ultimate. So I need to ult immediately if I'm going to get tethered like that. We do get an assist though, which is pretty nice. So we're kind of at the point of the game where we do have control over both objectives, which is Rift Herald, Baron, and Dragon. That kind of comes in as an extension of taking mid towers, is that you get priority over the map because it is the central position. Most of our lanes won this game, which is pretty good for us. I like to think that the reason why is because we took up a lot of Kane's time, but he didn't really get anything off of it. And we also just killed Nocturne over and over. Now, we do not have teleport, which means that when we side lane like this, we're basically committing to removing pressure from our own team when it comes to team fights. If they send people to deal with me, then this would be worth it. We just kind of need to find out what they're going to do to respond to this. Because I can take towers almost instantly. But if they keep taking 5v4s mid lane or in other lanes, then that's bad for me. Okay. I think I chose the zhonyas there because I knew that if I ulted, I would still be feared. Since it doesn't break the tether. Anyway, that's 500 damage per auto. I'm going to wait to use my Q so that I get Lichbane proc. I still have ultimate because I saved it, so this is pretty good for us. Alright, we're going to try and run right here. I should have queued the Kane for the move speed slow, but I think we're out here. Fortunately, they committed way too much. Oh, no. Alright, I don't have an answer to that, unfortunately. Typically, when you're ahead like this and you have a massive gold lead, it just makes sense for you to group as 5 and take these open inhibitors. There's no way that they can stop us if we commit 5v5. We don't need to do Baron, but the thing is, we also have complete control of Baron Pit because we are this ahead, so no matter what decision we make, the only thing that matters is that we do it as a team. Even if it's technically the wrong call, if we do it as 5, it won't matter because we have a massive gold advantage. There's some situations where a bad call is a bad call and it won't work out, but if there is, you know, gold differences and things like that, just champion differences, you can make it work. And so we see Nocturne bottom. Alright, he just gets one shot there. It's insane. He arcaned into me. That's kind of nutty. Now he is going to live, unfortunately. Alright, so we're 100% dead here. I can run away the whole time, though. And maybe I'll be able to regroup with my team. No, I'm dead. Now, I'm kind of surprised that we were getting 5-man top, and they only took 1 inhibitor during that time. But I think it works out here, since Darius is just going to flash Q. Yeah, I think it's going to work out. Darius is kind of a nutty champion. Oh, I kind of want this blue. Oh, the Gore Drinker's insane. Alright, I got the blue. It's all good. It's triple inhibitor down, so all we need to do is group this 5. Oh my god, I didn't hit R. Alright. We should be able to end here. It is 3 versus 2. We have triple inhibitor down, so they get 2 siege minions per lane. Unfortunately, my death comes at a cost. Alright, good stuff. I don't think she was able to ult during the taunt. I'm gonna buy an elixir here because I can't really build anything else besides a component. So while every lane did win this game, I do think that we basically won 1v2 mid, so that really opens up a lot of pressure on the map and enables a lot more kind of gameplay. Thanks for watching, XD.